WTOL 11.
Okay. Well, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Here's a look at how our friends across the pond in London.
You know that guy, right? Yes, I'm so excited. Let's go. Jerry Anderson is here today, my guest co-host
Good to see
for
you,
the
man.
day.
Thank you for the invite. I have to tell you, I'm not just because I was in it. That actually went on the air.
It did.
We would do this usually like on an eve of a holiday.
Yeah.
And we're around and we're thinking, nobody's going to be watching the 11 o'clock. And I would go to Andrew Asmussen and said, let's do one of our epic, we used to call them epic bumps. That's coming in from a commercial break back to the show. Generally, you have a shot of the studio and it goes to the people on the air.
Right.
No. We would shoot this thing. We had lifts and all this stuff to get all of these shots of Jerry walking and take 2.5 minutes, see all of my colleagues take part, and get back to the set and then continue a newscast. I guess we humored ourselves.
No, I think the viewers loved it, the ones who were watching.
Took you inside, both of them. I have to tell you, my sense is the sound you are now hearing around Toledo, Lucas County, Wood County, Northwest Ohio, and where in the world we're being streamed, is the sound of people going, oh, it's just Jerry.
It's just Jerry.
You promised us so much. You just promised. We did have you tune in. We tune you in all the time.
Yes.
I don't stay for the whole hour because I'm a busy man.
In your retirement.
In my retirement.
Yeah.
So no, we had you tuned in. Kaylee was sitting right here.
Yes.
You were there. And you had the nice tease, and there was a lower third special guest on Thursday. Oh, and you were playing it a great tease. And I looked at, we're in the kitchen actually. Looked at her and I said, hope they don't play that up too big because really, I got nothing. I got nothing.
We're already off to a great start, Jerry. All right, it's great because I thought first guest co-host, it's got to be Jerry Anderson because you and I anchored the noon show.
Do you guys remember that? My last year here at WTOL, that's a trivia question. When was that?
I think I know.
My last year here, when I finally got off of nights, so I'm here during the day, prepping to do the 5 and the 6, and still doing leading edge and all that stuff. And an opening came up on the noon program. Your co-anchor, no one knows what happened. I think he was abducted.
I think I kind of know.
If it were these days, I'd say he's probably in a prison in El Salvador, but he came up missing. And so there was an opening, and this young lady was so nice to come across the newsroom and say, hey, you're here. You want to come out and do the noon program with me? And that always struck me because I've also worked with, all my people I work with. But there's some people who, if they got the soloist show, it's my show and that's the way it is. And you were like, come on, and knowing her and having worked around here, I knew I could work shoulder to shoulder with her. And it was a great way on the end of my career to get to work with you on that noon program.
It was a pleasure.
We were pretty darn good, too.
I think so.
Darn good.
And I was pregnant with Maggie at the time. She's almost 8, Jerry.
I see all the time you update on the air. And again, I just got to tell you, Amanda, by the way, the answer was Jerry's last newscast, June 15th of 2018, said that we passed the 7-year mark on that this summer. And that doesn't seem possible. But I see the pictures of your Maggie from time to time, see her growing up. It's just...
There you go. It's right in front of you.
And it only gets faster, kiddo, as you go along.
It's crazy.
It only gets faster.
First day of school tomorrow. Hey, when was this picture?
Which one is this now?
Do you remember the year on this one?
I just need you to know something. We called my daughters in Columbus and said, hey, if you guys want to tune in on this stream, Dad's going to be on the 9 o'clock program. And I just want to say right now to my children, I'm so sorry.
What do you mean?
that your father, that was a thing at the time. And I'm telling you, Anchorman the movie still owes me royalties.
Absolutely.
Because that was us. The hair, the stat. I rest my case.
Yeah, there
Ron
it is.
Burgundy. Although I
there.
never did this. I'm Jerry Anderson? And then the producer in the control room is like, who put the question mark in the prompter?
Well, that's good.
I never did that.
Yeah, you've had a long career, though. You started in radio.
Love radio, always my first love. This just in, it appears there's more radio in Jerry's future. Ooh, there's a tease.
A little teaser.
But no, I grew up, I loved radio. And that's what I wanted to do, and I got a chance to do that for years. And then it was neat, even after television, there were times when the door would open again. And I'm very, very blessed. I was never unemployed a day. In fact, to the contrary, there were segments of my career in which I had two different jobs, two different companies, So I'd get up in the middle, 3 o'clock in the morning, go into morning radio at WSBD as the morning guy. The show was fun, 6 to 9, and then the work was 9. You have to book future guests. And we were trying to get big guests, and those aren't easy, and it takes time. So I stayed there till noon. I took a little apartment in downtown, or the old West End, so I could go get a nap, get up, shower. I used to tell people, I had to have been the cleanest broadcaster in Toledo at the time because I was always showering to go to my next job.
To the next one.
And then I would come over here in the afternoon, prep, do the 5 o'clock, go till 6, and it was a lot of work. But yeah, radio was a great way to start, and then doors opened for me, and I think God provided for me because I've told this in speeches. I got so many jobs that I didn't deserve, that I wasn't experienced for. There's no way I could say I deserve this job. But doors opened for me, and I was smart enough to know when I got in. I don't know how I got in, but you're in, work it. Be a fool. Just grab on and work hard.
Just do the work.
Yeah.
Do the work.
I got into my first television job at a station which won't be named.
Let's not.
I had never done a television news story. I had never done one.
Wow.
I was total radio. I had never done one, but they were like, yeah, but you know the news, you know how to write for broadcast, you know how to write. We'll teach you the TV side. So I got that job, certainly didn't deserve it. 15 months later, their anchorman left, and I got the 6 and 11 o'clock news. 15 months
The way
later,
things happen, as you mentioned, open doors. Hey, somebody else here, you got a great blessing to be able to work with you as well. Ryan is here this morning.
Jerry.
Hey, bud. How are you?
Again.
I told Ryan earlier, you guys, this guy is just a pleasure to watch.
Yeah.
And I knew
He's
Ryan.
fun, huh?
When he was.
Amanda's like, you should see him behind this.
Hey, it's good to be with you, not at a parade.
I was going to say, is it November already? We get to see each other about once a year. If we
It's
don't
not
bump into-
freezing cold today, guys.
Tell you what, this station has guts. They put live microphones on Weekman and Anderson for 2 hours and say, ad lib.
And no commercial, no ability to dump out there. Really risking it all.
And they still have their license. So we haven't done we can do better.
And I was blessed enough, Jerry, you talked about one of those epic bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got to
you
do
were
one of
in
those with you as well. So
the
Stay
epic
tuned.
bumps.
Stay tuned.